EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. The bootleg. It's McCarthy. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Turn and hand this one off. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the ground, he'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that ball. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Damone Clark there to get him down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, here's Jones. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Moving outside. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Donovan Izaraku getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that play.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go with a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Formation for the Cowboys.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
First down 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Let's go now.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. But hold everything. There's a flag way back on the other side of the field. And this one is going to get wiped away. Play action. Here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And taken. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with an option to the left. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he pitches it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with him again. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple yards.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but Not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch. But that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get this as the 25, out to the 27th, a pickup of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Cowboys.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
He'll drop to throw. That is the Pro Bowl corner, Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 21-yard line.
Go, Rick, go! Go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Dallas Turner on the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a toss play, running left. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
That's a gain of 3.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now an option here, left side, and he'll give it up on the pitch. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down, taken down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
In punt formation for the Cowboys.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So, we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now McCarthy. That's caught left side by Cooper. A pickup of 14 on that ball. First down, Minnesota.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. And they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to complete.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. From Here's second down and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Second and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on third down.
Here's a third down and 4.
Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll fake it again, and now it's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
Valuable lesson that I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
McCarthy to the air on second down. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. It'll be a Vikings first down. On the give, it's Jones. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Donovan Izaraku there to make the play.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. They run it once more with Jones. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a
that's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A huge play for Dallas. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Mike, anytime a toss play is called, the defense needs their safeties to get downhill now. Be among the first group of players to meet that running back. And in this case, he's able to take him down for a loss.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And a a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. They're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Now we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 4th and goal. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is McCarthy. Hit as he threw it. Pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll go play it. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Cowboys have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Lou will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Cowboys 24. Vikings nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's second down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones. First down, and more inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A dive, and he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
A return coming from the 14. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hurt! Pass to 60! Pass to 60!
Travel start on the ground. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go!
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now the Cowboys will take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th downs looming. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
2nd and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It's 4th down.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.